Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your full moon in your sign reading. This is for the full lunar eclipse occurring on the 15th or the 16th of May, depending on where you are in the planet. This is Scorpio, no word of a lie. This is very intense energy, and of course it's happening in your sign. Full moons are about completion, about finishing up cycles. They're about making final decisions. They also do bring about some emotions up to the surface. So you may be feeling very emotional. Your spiritual senses will be completely off the charts. Great time to engage in some meditation, to open up your third eye, your crown chakras, and all of the other higher chakras that you've got. You may even be leveling up spiritually in some way here as well. You may be having visions, weird dreams, all of those kind of things. So find a way to ground your energy. Okay, maybe connect with nature. Crystals might work for you. Okay, again, meditation certainly is very soothing, very calming. Same thing with any kind of bodies of water, including even just your own bathtub, okay? Very calming, very soothing, very healing. The main theme with this full moon here is healing, is change, is clarity. So if you've had anything lying beneath the surface that hasn't been addressed, anything in a relationship, anything within you, anything you've been procrastinating on or just have not wanted to address, it may be avoidable for you right about now. The eclipses really do bring about some unexpected surprises. They're the universal wild card. So this is all about you. This is landing in your first house. So you may all of a sudden decide to change your appearance, do something different, dress differently, go on a shopping spree perhaps. You may also be looking at starting new things, all right, because new beginnings are really highlighted in your first house. You might even be looking at your attitude towards certain situations in your life, okay, and even how you approach things in your world, right? Are you happy with how you do things? Are you looking to make some change? So you could certainly have all of this coming up to the surface for you. The eclipses, we do also have a Mercury Mercury retrograde. Thank you very much. Had a little bit of a brain fart. Mercury retrograde in Gemini, and this lasts all the way until the first week of June. So communication may be very important, but also cautious communication. Just be a little bit extra be a little bit extra diligent with your communication styles. Maybe take things a little bit easy, especially if you need to make an important decision or have an important conversation. Perhaps take a step back and just double check that you are headed on the right path. Okay, try not to have those instant verbal clashes with yourself or with others. If you do need to really communicate out properly, something very official, perhaps make some notes first or something just to keep yourself on track, right? Everyone, a lot of people really do kind of freak out whenever we have Mercury retrograde energy, and then coupled with an eclipse, you may have things coming back from the past. Okay, but you may also have second chances coming in, so expect the unexpected a little bit here. We have faith coming in for you here, Scorpio. Have faith. Do you believe in yourself? What do you believe in? And do you believe that you can live the life that you envision in your third eye? All right, Spirit's inviting you here to, to find new ways to keep the faith, okay? To trust yourself, to trust the universe, to make the right choices, the right decisions for you, okay? This is a time of creation for you, things blossoming in your world in a very wonderful, very fantastic way, right? But you might need to make some difficult decisions. You might need to make some tough choices somewhere along the way, right? Especially if where you're at right now maybe doesn't do it for you anymore. Perhaps you're feeling disconnected from the people around you, and especially if you've been experiencing any kind of personal or spiritual growth in the last little while, sometimes we lose connection with people around us, right? We outgrow things, and it's just part of our human experience, it's part of life, but it's, challenging. So have faith in yourself. If you need to make some choices, some decisions, trust yourself to do that, and know that the universe has your back. We also have gratitude coming out here for you as well. All right. And this is really Spirit reminding you that you might not have everything you want right now, but, to be thankful and grateful for everything that you do have. All right, the people in your life, past experiences, even things that didn't go your way, right? Be thankful for them because they're the building blocks of life. They've taught you what you don't want, okay? They've taught you what not to do, right? Those life learning lessons. But when we embrace gratitude and we're thankful for the little things in life or the big things in life, when we are thankful and we practice that gratitude, we get more things to be grateful for. So, so take the time out in your day, maybe just 5 minutes, and say, I'm grateful for this and I'm thankful for this. And I'm, even just the air that you breathe, even just the fact that, you wake up in the morning, or that you have a good friend, or that you have some family or a roof over your head, an internet connection to watch YouTube readings, right? All of those things, no matter how small or insignificant, when we focus on that, that's where our energy grows and goes, and that's where things blossom in our lives. This is also a reminder to tell people in our lives that we appreciate them as well. Okay, and sometimes we forget to do that, and we forget to, just look at someone important to us and say, you know what, I'm glad you're in my life. You can really lighten up someone's day by doing that. Well, let's see what else we've got coming out here for you, Scorpio. But I do see some growth here. The Faith card there is number 31. Threes are about creation. They're also about manifesting things into reality, right? Things blossoming in your world, seeing something through to fruition. Also teamwork, okay, could also come in there, collaboration with other people. The one there is about new beginnings, but also improvements in your world as well. Put them together, and we've got a 4 for stability and security. The gratitude energy there, we have another 3 coming out there for you, but also a 2 is, balance and harmony in our world as well, but that breaks down into a 5. So 4 and 5. So perhaps you got some really positive changes that are happening in your world. And lo and behold, we've got the Ace of Pentacles coming in there. You gotta like that. We have the Magician there as well. Oh my, look at you. We have the King of Swords. There's your communication. All right, we also have the Knight of Swords, possibly some news coming in, something unexpected. And we've got the Page of Wands coming out there also. So some really, really positive energy for you. The energy at the bottom of the deck, we've got the 9 of Pentacles. Now, the 9 of Pentacles is very interesting energy because this is one of success and luxury, okay? But it is one of you. Okay, so it is really that energy there of treating yourself to something, spending some money on yourself, taking care of you a little bit, okay? Celebrating your own successes, giving yourself a pat on the back. It's a lovely energy of success and abundance, okay? But it's one where, you're focused on you yourself, okay, and what you have accomplished and what you have done. So perhaps, again, with this being in your first house, you may be showing yourself a little bit of self-love, self-care, and you might be doing a little bit of something nice for yourself. That's not so bad. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is here right at the heart of your reading. This is what's hidden. You're not seeing this right now. So in the next number of months, again, this eclipse energy that kickstarts here in May can last for up to the next 6 months. It really sets the theme, the tone. So the Ace of Pentacles could be something that you're manifesting into your life, something new in your material world, a new job, a new home, new investment opportunities, new level of commitments. Perhaps your values are changing here as well with that Ace of Pentacles. You've got some new values, some new strengths, all right, all of these things. And you've got some magical qualities there about you as well. The Ace of Pentacles is quite often the results of manifestation, and we do have that Magician coming up here for you as well. And the Ace of Pentacles brings in a little bit of luck. So perhaps your luck is changing a little bit. Perhaps you've got new doors opening for you, but it's hidden right now. You're not quite seeing it at this particular moment in time. Okay, we do have the Knight of Swords coming in here as well as a messenger of news. Okay, some good news possibly along your way. The Knight of Swords is a reminder here, okay, that there's things blossoming into your life that you may not necessarily see right now. All right, and the Knight of Swords is reminding you that communication of all kinds is very important for you right now, especially the stories that you tell yourself. okay, is that there is some things changing in your life, or there is something that is improving in your life here. Communication may be the key for that. However, considering we have the Magician, we have that Ace of Pentacles there, okay, the Knight of Swords is reminding you to get ready to take action. Okay, when things materialize in your world, when those doors open, when you stumble across a new opportunity, okay, or when you kind of find what you're looking for, you get inspired, all of these things, is to remember that this may require you to just take a little bit of a leap, okay, to grab the bull by the horns, if you will, and charge forward, okay. And that Faith card kind of reminds you of that as well, right? A little bit like the Fool card, right? We need to jump right in, and we just need to trust that we're headed in the right direction, listen to your intuition, okay, and just go for it, go for the gold, go for that Ace of Pentacles. But the Knight of Swords also is reminding you of the power of your thoughts and your words, especially with that Magician. Be mindful of your thoughts and your feelings, because what we think about, we bring about. Wherever we put our focus, wherever we put our attention is what blossoms and grows, because that's where our energy is going. All right. So, if something's not where you want it to be right now, the power of positive thinking. If you find yourself getting frustrated, getting annoyed, getting, railing at the fates that you're not where you are right now, or I've been waiting 6 months for my manifestations to come in. Damn it. Why isn't it here yet? Okay, when you find yourself thinking or feeling that way, it's very important just to be mindful and bring yourself back to center and to refocus your energy. Kind of have a look and see, why am I thinking that way? Why am I feeling that way? What can I do right now to, to change my current circumstances? And then replace those energies with something a little bit more positive. Okay, remember that gratitude energy, right? You might not have everything that you're wanting to attract into your life, but you do have some things going for you. Okay, so even if it's just the matter of you've got information and knowledge, you've got life experiences, all of these things. Okay, so it's very, very important to not just focus on communication outwardly, but also internally within you, and by the same token, to the universe as well. Now we've got the Page of Wands coming in here as well. Now this is the opposing side, okay, because this is what we are releasing. Okay, so what are you releasing? Fears, worries, doubts, okay, passive energy with the Page of Wands. Perhaps you've told yourself a story over and over again that I can't do that, or that's too scary, that's too frightening, okay, no, that's not for me, right? And so usually the Page of Wands is a very exciting kind of energy, filled with inspiration, filled with passion, okay, a sense of adventure, a sense of just getting out there and being excited for the future, excited for change. So there may be something here for you where you're with this full moon energy. It's maybe something coming to the surface there. Maybe there are some hidden fears or worries or doubts there, Scorpio. That story that you may tell yourself, right? And this can be something from the past. It can be something from now, right? We all have blocks, and even though because we're human and we like to make things difficult for ourselves sometimes, is that we can do all of this spiritual work and healing and all of these things along our pathway. And just when we think that we're done, boom, we all of a sudden come up with something new to be afraid of, or something new that's blocking us along our journey. So, we constantly are evolving and have to work our way through some things. Okay, so if you've been feeling kind of stagnant, kind of feeling a lack of energy, or maybe a lack of motivation here, or you don't know what you're passionate about, or you got those fears, those blocks, there somewhere in you, this is that perfect time here with this moon to release that energy, to embrace some change, to look to the future, to trust yourself, to maybe even take a leap of faith, okay, and, to follow your passion and your goals and your dreams, to do something for you, to do something that is exciting for you, something that you want to do. All right. And even if it's just something small, even if it's just something as getting out of your comfort zone and trying something new, you get great rewards from the universe when you do that. Okay. And, I know some people will say, to live your best life, do one thing every day that scares you. That's a lot. That's a tall order. And quite honestly, you'd probably set up for failure to do that. It's a big order on your plate to sit there and think of something new every day that you're afraid of. Ugh, how about once a month? something a little bit easier to digest, right? Once a month, do one thing, one little thing that you wouldn't normally do, or that makes you uncomfortable. Just something, a little bit of something to get out of your comfort zone. Talk to a stranger. Have dinner by yourself in a restaurant. Ooh, that's always a good one, right? Anything like that, okay? Try on some new clothes that you wouldn't normally wear, okay? All of these little things, doesn't have to be anything big. It can just be little things. Now, if you want to go big, right? If you want to go bold, jump out of a plane, hopefully with a parachute on, please. Thank you very much. Let me tell you, it's scary if you have a fear of heights. That'll cure you from your fear of heights, believe you me. It's also very exhilarating. So that adrenaline rush will last you for a while. I have done that a couple of times myself, and yeah, it's just a magical experience. Okay. So anyways, but no matter how big, no matter how small, just once a month, do one little tiny thing that you wouldn't normally do. The universe sees that, and the universe will reward you handsomely for that. Okay. Because you're doing something different. But we do have the Magician coming in here, bringing you all sorts of new doors, new opportunities, new experience, new information, new everything into your life. Okay, what are you creating? The Magician is the master creator, using all of the tools and the resources from internally and externally to bring in and attract new opportunities, new people, new everything, okay, or improvements as well somewhere there. So the Magician is all about manifestation. It's also giving you a focus. Okay, where are you putting your focus, right? But we want to focus on things without being obsessed about things either. So whatever you're manifesting in, and it's interesting here that the Magician comes up. Whenever I get the Magician coming up there, it's just a reminder that your powers of manifestation here right now are tickety-boo. They're at an all-time high right now, but the Magician leaves things kind of vague. And it's for a purpose, right? It's a collective reading. So there's a lot of you. The Cup. Are you looking for love, creative opportunities? Are you looking for to deepen your spiritual connection? Right? We've got your Swords, communication, new conversations, talking to new people, meeting new people, thinking about things a little bit differently, being a little bit more logical, right? So, your Wands energy, right? Your, something to do with your physical world, your physical self, right? Your inspiration, all of these things, right? So, whatever that is for you, whatever it is you're looking for here right now with this big old Ace of Pentacles right in the heart of your reading, okay, it's all attainable and available for you. So keep an open mind, keep an open heart there, go with the flow, try not to obsess. And again, if you find yourself kind of getting down into that low vibe energy, bring yourself back to center. Okay, remember this Ace of Pentacles there for you. But we've got the King of Swords here as well. Communication is very important, okay, and we already said that, a little bit earlier. And the King of Swords gives you the powers of your mind, the powers of your intuition and your inner wisdom to cut through any kind of challenges that may be along the way, to cut through anything that may be tying you down or blocking you in any way. Communication really is the key, and you may have the gift of the gab right here, but in an incredibly positive way with this King of Swords. Okay, this brings you some leadership energy. Take the lead, start something new, get the ball rolling. All right, you may even need to take a different approach at things as well. Are you usually, your water sign, right? So are you usually leading with, your emotions? Okay, maybe it's time here to lead with your head, with your communication, or with your intuition, instead of leading with emotions-based things, right? We don't have a lot of emotions coming in here for you, Scorpio. I think you probably have a lot of those, all right? It's all about your communication and things manifesting into your material world, however that looks like for you, okay? So certainly this King of Swords, you are a master communicator. You have a swift, sharp intellect, a swift, sharp mind, okay? And don't let anyone dull your light or dull your shine. All right. And if you are in those situations where people are doing that, perhaps this Page of Wands, perhaps there's some naysayers around you saying, no, you can't do that. Or, oh, don't be ridiculous. Right. And when people say things like that to you, what they're really doing, they're not telling you anything about yourself. because you already know, okay, what they're actually doing is really just showing their limitations or what they would do. People come from a good place, but sometimes you need to trust yourself to make the right choices and the right decisions. So let's see. Oh, thank you. Let's see what else is coming out here for you. And we have here, we've got Metatron bringing in some mercy, okay? Be nice to yourself here, Scorpio, okay? No matter what you have, no matter what experiences you've had in your life, the good, the bad, the ugly, okay? Be kind to yourself. Give yourself a break, all right? And, you know, again, sometimes sometimes the stories we tell ourselves are really not that great. So you need to be kind and compassionate, not just to others, but also to yourself. Okay? Be a little bit merciful, be a little bit patient. Okay? And, you know, even if someone has done you wrong in your present moment, in your past, a little bit of mercy there. All right. Sometimes we don't know everyone's backstory. Okay. We don't necessarily know all of their little demons that they may have. Okay. And sometimes, hey, sometimes as humans, we don't know all of ours either. Okay. Or we forget, you know, a little selective amnesia sometimes. Okay. So be kind to yourself, be compassionate with yourself, be merciful to yourself, give yourself a break, but also exert that energy on others as well. Okay. Practice what you preach there. And we've got Joe Feel here as well. Forgiveness. Oh, Scorpio. Okay, forgiveness. Yes, that's a big theme with this full moon, with this eclipse energy coming in. Forgive yourself, forgive others. Okay. People have demons. People do things wrong. You know, we're all here on a journey. Sometimes people are very cruel and manipulative and they really do us wrong and they're devious and, you know, perhaps they don't deserve forgiveness. However, finding forgiveness is not actually about anyone else. It's about you. It's giving yourself permission to no longer let those experiences or those energies affect you anymore going forward. It's giving you the ability to detach so that you can move forward free and clear. Now, with the eclipse bringing back possibly some people from the past, perhaps this is your chance to get a little bit of closure in some area in your world. All right, that may not be for everybody, but you never know, right? You may have a second chance at something. Sometimes those doors reopen for us that we thought we were closed. And if that's the case, then perhaps, you know, perhaps there's been a massive misunderstanding somewhere along the way. Or perhaps someone has seen the error of their ways. They've done a lot of work on themselves. They've done a lot of homework. They've done a lot of clearing and they're asking for forgiveness. Okay. You know, and you know what? Just because we forgive somebody doesn't mean we have to accept them back. It doesn't mean we're condoning their actions either. Forgiveness is about finding our inner peace so that we can continue on with the rest of our days. All right. But forgiveness is also here with Joe Feel reminding you to forgive yourself. And we're not all perfect, and you may have been, I'm getting the word vindictive somewhere here. I do have a few Scorpios in my life, and yeah, they harbor grudges every once in a while. Okay. And they're like, oh, don't worry, I'll get that person back. Okay. It doesn't always work out there in their favor, let me tell you. All right. So, you know, sometimes if you've done something that you may have felt good in the moment, but you regret a little bit later on, okay, or even if someone else has done you wrong, as humans, we quite often harbor our own guilt because of someone else's actions. We blame ourselves in some way. Sometimes it's easier than blaming someone else. And, you know, so this is practice forgiveness within you as well. Forgive yourself. You are human. We all make mistakes. We all screw up. We all do things that we regret. Okay. So forgiveness is actually very powerful. Okay. And, you know, it can certainly clear away a lot of old energies there so that you're lighter and brighter moving forward and that you can enjoy life to its fullest. I'm going to leave that there, Scorpio. I hope there was something here that resonated with you in some way. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I hope you guys have a fantastic eclipse season and, of course, the months beyond. Remember, this energy will last for quite some time, okay? Up to about 6 months, we usually feel this. So, you know, the kick started off in a super duper positive way. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.